let's wrap up. Welcome to Bigmantingz, where we talk about Bigmantingz.
Bigmantingz in the building.
Once again, thanks to all the subscribers. Enough respect. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Do that, please. It's free, guys. The button.
And comment, man. I want to see more comments, man. So please comment. Yeah. Okay.
Hold on 1 second. Shout out to Kreepah, that helps that conversation get that little bit deeper.
Yep. Shout out to Kreepah.
You enjoying those Milky Bar buttons?
Sorry, yeah.
Let me say this, especially in this weather, when it's coming to spring now.
Yeah.
So Kreepah.
Oh,
the weather. I was still on the Milky Bar. I was still on the. Especially in this weather, they're gonna melt.
Now we have to,
not the chocolate.
Hold on, Kreepah.
Yeah,
Website.
It'll be up and running soon.
Alright, cool.
We're still cooking. Last week, I don't know what
Describe what Kreepah is to the audience.
Kreepah is a punch.
Mm.
It is a
To the
punch
face.
to the face in various flavors.
In a subtle way as well.
Yeah, in a very subtle way. It's something that you can drink when it's a nice warm day, cold day. You can drink it all year round. It's a nice little rum punch. There's a fruit punch flavor, pineapple and ginger flavor, and other flavors soon to be released.
Yeah,
but man, it's a nice little taste.
I'm not gonna lie, it's probably the best punch I've had. Best rum punch that you can get.
And on top of that, I think it'd be excellent for barbecues.
It is.
It's the barbecue.
It is the one for
100%.
BBQs.
What we're gonna do is we'll put a link in the description, and also we'll put a link up on screen so you guys can go and
Holla.
yeah.
Have a browse and holla. Order the things
Alright.
in it.
So before we get into the roundup, obviously we have to just touch on
The breaking news.
That's
the
a
Will
breaking
Smith,
news, you know.
the Will Smith
Oh, the
scenario.
Will Smith.
Yeah, just listen. I know it's been spoken about a lot,
I know.
but let's just give me your thoughts. You know what? Just give me your thoughts.
Who wants to start?
Can I start?
Go on in.
You know what? It's kind of weird because I was at work a week or so ago. It was like a staff development day and that. And one of the activities was around the Will Smith and Jada drama. Swear down. Swear down. No. It was looking at. It was analysing it. It was analysing it.
Oh, from work point of view.
Yeah, from a professional standpoint.
Okay.
And I thought it was quite interesting because a room full of different people, different backgrounds, different ideas,
Different thoughts.
no knowledge, some knowledge, varying levels of knowledge and understanding. And it was interesting. It was quite intriguing, to be honest. I personally thought, number one, because we looked at it from a standpoint of who is the victim in that scenario.
Yeah.
Now, my opinion on that is the victim in that scenario was Will Smith and Chris Rock.
So
a lot
both the victims.
They're both the victims in this scenario. And the reason why is because over the past few years, Will Smith has been made into he's been made into a for the last God knows how many years, with his wife coming out with so many random things. The entanglement with Cena.
He dropped another track, by the way, after that.
That's what I'm saying. Disrespect. More disrespect.
He did.
So you've got the entanglement. Then she also came out and said that he wasn't satisfying her and blah blah blah.
He said he has sex like a girl.
You know,
She
all
said
these
that.
kind of things.
She said didn't she say recently as well that she didn't want to get married to him or something like that as well. And she made Willow write a letter to Tupac. All this
She's killing him.
Nonsense.
She's killing the dude's self-esteem.
I didn't even know
To me, that whole slap was the slap of a man who he ain't got nothing left, man. He's reached his breaking point. I just need somebody has to get it, and somebody in that moment was Chris Rock, because initially when the joke was told, Will was laughing, but then he saw the look from the wife, and he had to do something.
But supposedly she was laughing after as well. There's a different angle. You seen a different angle video. Supposedly she was laughing after when that was
It's one of them
the
nervous
great
laughs
night.
that, you know, you laugh, but really you're fuming.
Yeah, but when you get roasted, it's always that. It's a nervous. You're getting roasted. So
But if it's an intentional
that-
roast.
No, but he slapped her. He slapped him.
And she
Went back
laughed.
to his seat, and he was like, "This
Keep mind the wife's name.
He said all of that.
out your
He said
every
all of
mouth.
that, and then he was like, "This is the greatest night in the history of television," and she was laughing. So I don't know if you finished.
Yeah.
Have you finished
Yeah,
your
that's
point,
me.
yeah?
Go on,
But
then.
for
That
me,
them two are the victims.
I think it's all cap, bro. I think it's all fake.
Yo,
Bro. I think it's all a ploy to.
So why would
to
it
keep?
be? Why would it be? Why would it be
He was
fake?
on the fake
Bro,
side. I'm sure he was
I-
debating
Nah,
this.
he was on the fake side.
Was he?
Yeah, he was
I,
on the
I
fake
didn't
side.
I think it's all
Yeah, he was on
cap.
fake.
bro.
He was on
I
the
think.
fake
I think.
side. I don't
I
think
think.
it's fake.
I don't think the slap was fake. I think he got slapped.
Yeah.
But I think it's all cap, bro. I think it's Hollywood. I think it's all acting. I think it's another reason to keep the Will legacy, the whole Smith legacy going. It's something to
been
talk
banned
about.
from the Oscars, bro.
It's the whole
He
the
had to
fact
give back
the,
his
fa- the
award.
fact that the fact that over the years there's that they've had to work out how to get more diverse black people to watch the Oscars because it wasn't really doing anything, and now we've got the
boycott
whole
before.
of the whole black community
The world?
plus everybody else talking and watching and thinking, yo, is this gonna happen at the next cat, bro? That's me.
I'm not sure what was a more trending topic than that.
I don't care what
in
else.
recent history. What could cap that?
Nothing. Man, stop talking about Ukraine.
Yeah, I
man,
know the war wasn't. The war wasn't even happening again.
Oh,
Forgot about
don't.
it.
I don't want to hear
COVID,
nothing about
Ukraine,
that.
be
everything.
honest.
God.
I gotta be honest. I
you know-
switched on GMB the next morning.
And they
They're
was
talking
talking about it.
Expecting to hear
Ukraine,
And they was talking about it. I watched
I
it.
can't believe it. He's done that. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
common assault.
Loose
Nah, but you
woman.
know what?
Sorts of things.
Nah,
I'm
but
like,
you know what?
wow,
On that
crazy.
note, yeah, I watched GMB as well, and on there they were saying, yeah, I can't remember the woman's name, not Susan, some next woman I was on there, and she
You
was
say loose
saying,
woman?
nah, I watched Loose
Man's
Women.
watching
Watching
Britain.
Loose Women.
Yeah, I watched Loose Women. They were talking about it though. Good Morning Britain.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
on Good Morning Britain, and people was taking their approach. That woman, I can't remember her name was, but she was taking the approach of like, yo, she's got alopecia, fam.
Baldness.
Like this is alopecia.
She's got
awareness.
baldness.
Chris Rock should never have been. He don't know how. Chris Rock don't know how Jada's feeling inside and how she's gonna take it and all that. That's what I've been seeing from.
She
but
can
that,
rock- she
that
rocks
it's a.
her baldhead,
It's
innit?
a rock- it's a-
Not many women
What
could
do
rock
you-
a ball.
but what do you expect
she
from
can.
Chris Rock? Any comedian that you have hosting,
Well, he
the
wasn't hosting, but he was presenting. but
presenting then,
All right.
and
And you
that
see-
it wasn't he. What did he say?
My
That's a
man.
valid
G.I.
point.
Jane.
G.I.
Yeah,
Jane.
Love you, Jada. Love you,
Love you.
G.I. Jane too. Can't wait to see that.
Bro.
That.
yeah.
Cap.
Yeah,
bro.
but like you said, I
That-
think it's
Let me
there's
say
a
my two
deeper.
pence.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, there is a deeper in Will's
In Will.
but that on Mano said he's a victim. I don't think he's a victim.
I will say this quickly,
think
and
he's a
I'll
victim
hand
to
it
his
to
wife.
Dex.
Yeah, but that's got nothing to do
Remember
with
we've
why
got-
you went up and slapped Chris Rock.
We've got his bio.
His
Let's
book.
reading it.
Yeah.
The wedding. He describes how Jada's attitude was when they were getting married, how she never wanted to get married. I think he did some
So why
elaborate.
did he get married?
Bro, I think it was the grandma, so her mum, that really pushed everything. But also, what was it? A birthday party that he arranged for her, and the attitude throughout that whole trip. He must have took 50 people away, etc., and planned it all out. She hated it. She was moody. So I
Sounds
feel
like an ungrateful.
I think
know
she's
what?
just
She
a
does
bit
sound
difficult
ungrateful.
to
She is
handle.
hella
But go on, Dex.
It's hard to discuss their relationship. We don't know any. We can only see what's thrown out there. Obviously, with the red table talks, there's some stuff that comes directly out of her mouth. The whole slap situation, I did feel a bit bad for Chris.
100%.
I've been rocking with Chris Rock from 90s. Like, he's one of my favorite
Yeah,
comedians.
I'm with you on that
The
one.
actual joke wasn't that harsh.
Wasn't the old? Didn't my man from the other Oscars? Was it the Oscars?
Ricky Gervais,
Did
he said that the joke
worse?
was neither here nor there.
He's done worse.
He's
though.
done
Yeah,
way
yeah,
worse
yeah.
to
The-
Mel
the-
Gibson.
Yeah.
Ricky Gervais
He
said
went
he would
in
have talked about the entanglement. That
Yeah,
was
yeah,
hilarious.
He
when
would have
said
carried
that.
on with it.
Yeah.
Do you see what Mike
Yeah,
Epps
yeah.
said?
Nah.
Mike Epps said that when Will Smith was walking off, Chris Rock should have just thrown him, kick in the back, you know,
Yeah.
forward. Just done one of them.
Yeah,
Sorry,
man.
Dick.
But now I do feel a bit bad for Chris still. But a part of me still feels that there's some fakeness. There's some prearranged stuff going on. This is all. But generally speaking, nothing has to come out in relation to that. So we have to take it for what it is.
So I know
I
it's
just-
come out. And Chris Rock's brother said it's on site.
Yeah, Tony
Yeah.
Robbins.
But this
Site.
could be all part of
Yeah,
the
it's
ploy.
Site.
Nah, I don't
But
think so.
I just feel for me the way he again, if it was somebody else, he wouldn't have done it. The whole him and Jada thing. I just think. Look, I don't know. I
I've had
don't
it.
know. He just look. He needs to start his marriage if that's the case.
Yeah.
He
I've had
needs,
enough.
he
Now,
needs to
I will say this.
seriously apologize, Chris. Not the way I know Chris took shots in the past, but he's a comedian.
That's
You're
what
one of the
they're supposed
biggest.
to do.
You're one of the biggest superstars or actors in Hollywood in the world. you're gonna be in for it. Especially if there's some dirt that's publicly available. You're gonna be in for it. You get me? People used to clown Jay-Z and B, not to that degree.
To what degree? G.I. Jane 2.
No. But in the past way,
in the past,
he talked
All
about.
he said is, what's she doing boycotting the Oscars? That's like him boycotting Rihanna's panties because he weren't invited.
Yeah.
That's all he said.
That's funny.
That was funny. I laughed as well when I first heard it. That's not nothing. She was probably doing the same face at home. So what?
But also keeping in mind, them. I don't know how much they know each other, but they do know each other.
Yeah, because I've seen pictures of them in the
maybe
past.
They could have a
Behind
really
the
good
scenes
friendship.
They could have had an
they've-
entanglement.
Not even that,
Mad.
but they've got a really good friendship, and they haven't been rocking with each other for a while.
The
and
speculation
he's
of the
done that.
entanglement. though.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I said they haven't been rocking
All
with each
right,
other. I see
cool.
what you did there.
Let me say
I
this
see what
then
you
quickly.
did.
I'm just glad we didn't speak about it when it happened, because I got to see man's like Corey,
That what you said?
and I got to see.
I said
Kevin-
you're sitting there with no Oscar with a ball head. Someone's gonna say something, bro. It's reality. He said even though I can't even say that bit, but yeah,
No.
funny, bro. I can't
But
even
you know
say
what?
that bit.
I saw it from a different perspective, and I kind of just feel like Kevin Samuel said, he needs to just have a he needs to just get a divorce.
No, because even what you
He
said,
needs to just get a divorce.
even what you
Nah,
even what
because
you
I got to
said.
see the like for me, them man, they're like elders in this game. You get me? So I was glad I got to
Did
see
you hear
them
Denzel's
respond.
response? I didn't like what Denzel was
The
talking
devil's
about.
gonna.
Yeah, forget all of that,
What are you
Denzel.
talking about, Denzel?
Yeah,
What are you talking
I didn't like
about,
that.
bro?
I didn't like that.
What's
Yeah.
that about?
yeah, the devil's gonna come for you or something.
Yeah.
So basically, he was justifying his
devil
Yeah,
slap.
he was
Can't
justifying the
forgive.
slap.
Nah.
Like
Yeah.
Denzel, cool that talk.
He needs to have he needs to divorce her now.
I must say this. Yeah, I must say this. I don't know if you guys know about this, but obviously comedians have been having this stick for freedom of speech for
Talking about
ages.
T.I.
Yeah,
now.
yeah, but not even just
Oh,
him. No,
don't.
but I believe that because Will Smith went up and slapped my man. Now a lot of comedians. I watched the clip the other day of a white comedian on stage, and some geezer must have didn't like the jokes and went up and dragged him off the stage.
You know what? It's been
I think
more.
it sparked.
It's
been intensified a lot more.
T.I. as
I
well.
was gonna
Yeah,
say,
but
but before that, I was gonna go into the TR, but before that, there was I seen something at a show before, watching on YouTube before, and people just go up on it. Was it a Karen? One Karen, I think he said it in the group, but she must have went on stage, didn't like the jokes, was saying, "Oh, I don't like what you're saying, this, that, and the other." So it's been happening before, I think, because of this whole.
Right.
Well, obviously, that's on completely high level. I was gonna say about T.I. though. Did you hear the background about that? Just a bit of context for the camera people or whoever's watching out there. T.I. is obviously been doing stand up for about a year now.
If you
supposedly.
didn't know.
If you
Has
didn't know,
he?
Yeah, if you didn't know.
supposedly.
God.
So
It's terrible, bro.
so, yeah.
I'm sorry.
So
Why
he's,
is he doing?
he's been doing stand up for about a year now, and he must have went out to a show, and the comedian, the female comedian who was on stage, must have been ribbing his and her, his
His wife.
Tiny,
Him and
yeah,
Tiny,
Tiny,
yeah.
T.I.'s and Tiny's alleged.
Yeah.
Let's say alleged child, whatever
Yeah.
shenanigans that was happening, and he obviously found himself in a mic, was saying this and that and the other, backing up the
She had
lady.
the mic off her.
No, she did
Nah,
she-
both of them had a mic.
Both
in
of
the
Yeah,
end.
but then there was a point where
She
she
had
when
to
he
go and
took
get
her
a mic.
mic.
Yeah, he
Oh,
took
see.
her mic off her.
So
He was
she
hugging her.
dragged
He
him-
come up to her, hugged
Hugged
her,
her.
and pulled the
No,
mic
no,
off
he
her.
had a mic before. He had a mic before. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know how he got a mic,
Yeah.
but someone
called her
gave
out
him
her
a
name, innit?
mic, was backing
Yeah,
her
it
up.
was-
But the backstory to the scenario is the woman who was obviously on stage has come out and said, "Look, really and truthfully, my man he's done mad stuff already. He's Godfrey, you know Godfrey, the comedian.
Yeah, I know
He's
Godfrey.
African dude.
the African dude.
you see what he did to Godfrey?
He's headlining the show. Imagine.
Also,
right?
Godfrey's
What did
already.
you do to Godfrey? Tell me.
I'm about to tell you.
I'm telling you
So
now.
imagine
I like
Godfrey's come out. He's done his show, right? So there's been obviously warm up acts, like you go to a comedian show, warm up acts. Godfrey's the main act. T.I.
Hour and 40 minutes he was on stage.
Who was?
Godfrey.
Okay.
So he's the main
the
event.
main act,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you got
yeah,
to pay for Godfrey.
Yeah, yeah.
T.I.'s come out after him and
Talking
done a
about
half an hour set.
It's my time now.
Talking about it's my
set.
time. So T.I.'s on his mad thing, but
Hang on, was this separate to when he done a show in Brooklyn and they booed him? Because that was
Yeah,
after.
that's
it was
three.
separate.
It's three separate
Yeah, yeah,
scenarios,
separate,
bro.
So she obviously she's aware of this thing now. She's in the comedy circle. He's come to her. She's done what she said. It's like my man's basically meant to be doing a freestyle set, which is meant to be like 5 minutes. Mine was done half an hour.
Yeah, what's wrong with him?
So he's just in the comedy scene, just mashing up the ethos and the morals that people are.
Like, who told him he could do
It's because
comedy?
it's
I don't
T.I.
know.
It's that I'm
The
Ti.
thing with
that
T.I.
mean?
is
No.
It's
King
his
of the
ego,
South.
bro.
No, the most irritating part of it is I don't know.
South
South
Africa
Africa.
wrong
I don't know
with
you.
man.
What you
King of the
wouldn't have
South.
seen it if you didn't know about the Godfrey situation. You wouldn't have seen it. But Godfrey, he ended up
What
being
did
on.
he Godfrey then?
That's what he
So
done.
he just
Ended up
buoyed him up. Just took half an hour of
took
his
the
show.
yeah took the
Even though the show was done after
show
Godfrey.
was done. But then Godfrey's got a podcast.
Yeah,
He was on
yeah.
there talking on there. He's called
Called
Ti
him.
on there, or Ti's called him.
Yeah.
They're having a conversation.
See, I love getting
Ti's
himself
telling him
involved.
off. Ti's telling him off.
Telling that he's done wrong on that, basically.
Saying nobody ain't gonna put me in no going and do what I want.
Bro,
I think he's
And
going through a
Godfrey's
phase,
Godfrey's just on being, yep, you know, yep. I just want you to know, I didn't take you out of context or anything, you know. I just like it's his city, you know. I can go on, you know.
He finds himself in these dumb situations. Why does he have to get involved? Just
Ti,
chill,
bro.
man.
It's T.I., bro.
He's got a little money. Chill with your
So
family.
with
He's got his kids acting. Go deal with
So with the
that.
whole
Of the
people
South.
jumping on stage, it's the comedians.
Yeah, you-
Once you're in the building with a comedian who's on stage,
They're supposed to push
it's
the boundaries.
free. It's free game on anyone.
Mhm.
If you're in a wheelchair, you're potentially gonna get this because
Yeah,
you're in a
yeah,
wheelchair.
yeah, Dave
If you
would
got
know
one
that.
eye, you fatty up, you're gonna get this.
Imagine if it was Dave
free game.
Chappelle that was at the Oscars.
It's free game.
First of all, the joke would have been much worse.
Much
Yeah.
worse.
You think they're gonna go up and
You're
And
mad,
he wouldn't have
not
got on-
Dave.
he wouldn't have got on
You're
stage.
mad.
He wouldn't have
Man,
got on
So
stage.
oh, okay. So it's
man would
that,
have fucked him up.
if
Man would have fucked
if
him
we're
up.
on the side that it's real,
Yeah.
he's
Who'd it
saying
go?
that if it was somebody else, he wouldn't have done.
I think he.
That was Mike Epps. You mad?
He
Mike
wouldn't
Epps
have done it.
would've
I
turned
think he done it because it's Chris.
It's Chris, yeah.
We know.
Yeah, but-
we know Chris ain't about no.
Yeah,
Bro,
but it's-
everyone, you said
I know
everyone
smoke.
hate. You said everyone hates Chris.
Mm.
In that show, he tells you, brother. I
And
got
it's- how
bullied
much
left
he got
and right.
bullied, yeah.
Yeah,
Bullied all day at school. I
And
ain't-
no-
You know, I
in
did
person.
say
his brother looks like he could throw hands though.
Tony Rock.
Tony's ready to go.
Because
You know, I
It's
did
a bit
say
more
like-
about it
Yeah,
than
Tony's
Chris,
ready
but
to go. Yeah.
he's not no
there's
gangster.
10 Oh,
There's 10 rock brothers.
there's
I
10
didn't
of
even
them.
You know,
know.
I did say I seen because obviously when things happen like this, people always pull up crates and this that and the other. There's two things I'm gonna say to man's now. So there was the video that came out about Will Smith and Jada the other day, and she was videoing him, and he was like,
I don't want to
like,
be filmed.
"I don't want to be filmed. Like I'm
I think
uncomfortable
that
in my
was-
own home."
You feel
that's
like-
fake.
Here or there.
I think he was just having a
At this
laugh.
point, don't really care. The second thing I was gonna say was Chris Rock. Again, if you're on the side of believing that it's all true, he's previously done videos and interviews saying that he's been diagnosed with something that's not Asperger's. He thought it was Asperger's, but he's been diagnosed with something that is kind of like Asperger's. It basically means you don't read social cues well. You don't read the room. You don't necessarily know people's reactions to scenarios. So I guess you can layer that scenario with the Oscars.
And apparently he didn't know shit out of
and
alopecia.
apparently didn't know shit out alopecia, which is just
Nah, it
boldness,
was
bro.
Corey killed that one. Sorry.
So,
When he said, no, she got alopecia. You can't make them jokes. He said, no, August got all alopecia, that pussy.
oh my
That,
God.
that bit had me dying. I was dying. That bit had me dying. bro.
Oh, hold on, say that again. 'Cause I don't think
All
people
a
caught
piece
that.
of that pussy.
Say that slowly, bro. Go on.
What? Chris Rock. No. See, I'm before.
Corey.
Yeah, Corey Holcomb. What's the Holcomb?
Holcomb.
Yeah, he said, on his podcast, the guy said to him, the co-host on his podcast said, you can't say all these things because he said, if you're in the Oscars with a bald head, this is his words, then expect to get roasted. Expect it.
Granted,
Yeah. I understand that. And then the guy said, the co-host said, nah, man, you can't say that. It's alopecia. She got alopecia. And he said, Corey said, no, August got all alopecia, that pussy.
It's been interesting seeing the reaction from other comedians. And
Yeah.
they've been killing it.
Yeah.
They've been-
Killing it.
Yo, but August, on that note, he's going to write a book in it or something like that.
Oh
A
my
tell-all.
God. It's
A-
all,
again.
and guess, don't buy the book.
The victim
Listen,
will, man.
people, don't buy the book because it's just all.
Yeah.
Who cares about?
It's an entanglement.
It's not
Basically.
Whole host of
It's
entanglement.
all about Tupac.
And it's,
There you go.
that's what I was just about to say. When Corey's right. Corey said,
Still
"Listen, Will
alive.
Smith's been chasing a dead man swag for years, and that's what he's been trying to. You're trying to fill dead man shoes.
Yeah, but let's
Can't
be
do
honest.
it, bro.
From what we could see of Tupac, who's to say he'd even be with Jada right now?
She'd be a baby, mums.
Yeah, I don't think.
The
Alright.
fact that Chris Rock didn't have no, you know when you get slapped, like the taste comes out your mouth.
He still had the taste in
He
his
still
mouth.
had the
after.
taste in his
He
mouth.
had the joke still fresh on his tongue.
But I liked one thing I was okay. We'll wrap up. All right, cheating topic, right? When is cheating okay? Scenario: she did it first. Are you allowed to do it?
Nah, never okay.
Nah, not really.
Never okay.
No, but
Eye for
that's-
eye, two
I
people
don't
blind,
understand
bro.
that. I don't understand that though. I don't understand it. That makes sense to me.
She did it first.
So are you together?
Yeah, she did it
Ray
first.
J
You get
thing,
back
I
together.
hit it first.
Right?
Oh wait, she went out. So that right. She went out.
She went out.
She went and had sex with somebody.
Hypothetically.
Come back.
Hypothetically.
Said to
you found
said to-
out-
I just slept with
Whoever.
Jones.
Yeah.
So and then now, no, I'm gonna go.
This is hypothetical.
Felicity.
This is hypothetical. Right?
So then,
Felicity from the
all right
South.
then. Say
Fucking
in my head
Felicity.
that don't make sense to me.
Might as
My point is,
Yeah.
my
How
point
do we
is,
know? How do we know?
He
that-
wants to drown his.
No, how do we know that when he said, "Yo, I'm gonna go link Felicity," that he ain't said, "You know what? You cheated on me." So,
No.
because a lot of the time, it's like back in the day when you used to hear people say, "Oh, what's that joke, man? You know when they say black families, the dad went to the store
to the shop
and he didn't come back.
Yeah.
In them scenarios, he left you then. He left you. But a lot of the women say, "Yeah, he's out now. He's got a new woman. He cheated on me." He left you. He didn't cheat on you. He just left you, but he didn't say bye. Am I tripping?
No,
Am
no,
I
you're not tripping.
Nah, you have to
He didn't
understand where I'm
say
coming
bye,
from. He
you
left.
You
him,
haven't
didn't
answered my
say
question.
bye.
Answer my question.
What was your
Is
question?
it okay? So for instance,
I
right,
answered. I
so
said no.
You say no.
I said
no.
eye for
You
eye.
say
At least
no.
two
Yeah,
people
it's
blind.
wrong.
So no.
It's wrong. But at the same time, it's just things can be wrong. Like I might go out and fix somebody in. We're talking about Will Smith. We're talking about the Will Smith. Mano said he's a victim as well. We can see where he went and slapped
That's
Chris
that
Rock.
2022
He slapped
mentality.
he slapped Chris Rock.
And that's
But
what I'm
everyone
saying.
knows he's a victim as well.
What
You know
year
what I'm
we in
trying to
now?
say?
We're not in 2022.
So-
That's the mentality you gotta come with.
But I will
It's
say
still
this.
wrong though.
I will say
I'm
this.
not saying you ain't wrong.
No, I hear ya. And listen,
And I'm not justifying it.
and you're not justifying cheating either. Neither am I. I will say though, in
Disclaimers
2022,
out, yeah.
in 2022, is there really such
say
a thing
fair
as
game.
cheating again?
Yeah,
Because
there
the
is,
way I
man.
see people moving on social media, bro.
Yeah, there is,
different
man.
out here.
There is still cheating. You know what I mean? You can't look at the I guess we don't see enough of
What you're saying.
what we don't see is enough of the other side of people, and the other side of people ain't putting their business out there.
Basically.
Nah, I feel
They
like.
look
I
at
feel
it.
like
Yeah, I know, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
no,
yeah.
I've got
No,
I've got what
he
he
gets
said.
what he's saying.
I've
He's
got what
saying-
he said
he's
wholeheartedly.
saying, but the other side of it, those people who are
Yeah.
not.
Because what you're
We only get to
we
see
will
the
see.
negative. We only see
Exactly.
I've got a
negative.
question for you
What
as
we will
well.
see is the
Let's
negative stuff.
say your girl, right? Your girl, your main thing is I saw this, right?
That's our main
I
thing,
saw
man.
no,
Different
no,
things.
not your girl, not your girl. Well, I saw this post, right? One girl, a man's girl, right, took a picture in the mirror. You know, like that batty
And
picture,
you-
the
and
batty
you-
out.
Yeah.
Oh,
And the
okay.
caption was, "If this was your woman, would you wife it?"
That conversation.
You
No, I'm just
segued now, innit?
no, I haven't segued. But in that scenario, to me,
That's cheating.
that's like
She's a hoe.
she's a hoe, bro.
Whoa.
Yo,
I knew he was gonna
He
say
belong
that.
to the
No,
streets.
That's why.
Let's
That's why.
not go back here. Let's
That's
not
right.
do
It's
no,
this.
like,
I'm
oh,
just
let's
saying
not go.
because
You
Cardi B
ain't
again,
a
innit?
hoe.
you can't. No, but you
Cardi B
can't.
from season 1.
No, hold on.
This is
Nah,
season
Go
one.
back.
I'm not.
seen
I'm
that
not.
season
I'm just
one.
saying. This is what's seen. That's out there.
You saying the standards?
Women are doing this exactly.
I can
But
see
then you want to be
traditional.
wifed. You want to be wifed. You can't be
This is
wifed.
Cardi B.
No, I'm not. I'm
guys.
actually not.
3.0.
But these are the things that men are looking at and saying, you know what?
Okay, so if
But
Some
this-
men-
this
Nah, but if you
generation-
got,
Yeah.
no. But if you're saying, so let me just make this clear. If you're saying, I reckon it's just. I'll explain it again. So you're saying, yeah, your generation.
It's your
Yeah.
generation.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, it's
his
because the
generation,
younger
'cause
generation don't give a
That-
damn
that-
about
that-
that.
but he's on the side. They're gonna look and say, fat ass. That's what they're gonna look.
and they're gonna say, I
I
might
might wife that.
wife it.
You know what I'm saying? But
might
your
wife it.
reality,
Yeah,
reality
young
is you're
teen-
looking at it from like traditional old
I
school.
feel like you're looking at it
You know what I'm
like.
saying? If the girl's got a little bit of this open.
Oh no.
Ho!
She a hoe.
Yeah, it can't.
Burn that. Burn her. She a hoe.
Yeah,
She a
you're
hoe.
old-
You can't turn a hoe into a
Old
housewife.
school, isn't the
This is
old
old
school?
school,
Like, you too
bro.
old school.
Yeah,
You
so
say, burn them clothes and
Yeah.
wear a black bag.
Yeah.
you're looking at Instagram like
Church
bunch of
view,
fuck.
this is
That's what you're looking at because they're just standing there like
everyone's a fuck on there.
everyone's a fuck on Instagram. Then
This
if
is
you look at these
algorithm.
pictures,
This is algorithm. You need to look at some other stuff.
Nah, I hear what you're saying. That-
Go on,
I
go on,
don't.
go on,
I
go on,
don't.
go on.
That's because you man are old school, innit? Like
Who's- I'm not. Don't say, bro. Don't let me speak for myself.
I'm just saying you man are
Don't
old school.
say.
Man was doing a mizzle on him, you know.
Exactly.
Man was doing a
Man.
mizzle on him.
Say that when I say
Mate,
Say it again.
traditionalist,
Say it
innit?
again. Say what you're saying.
Not
Say
is
you
true.
man again. Say you man again.
It's close to you. It's close.
Say
He got round there, bro.
You can say it. Say it. Say it. Say it. So I can look. You say
No,
you man.
I
I can look that
I
way.
direct
Tell
it.
us, 'cause not me.
It's traditional, innit? So he's probably looking at it.
Is you're way too old school in your
Yeah,
thinking. I think
so-
the reality of it
but
is if
you-
you're
it's
in
back-
your
Banks is at the
age-
pod.
Yeah, it
Because
does. It does.
these two brothers here.
Are too
Now, for
young.
me, if you're doing
Like
if
the
you, for me,
18?
you're a whore. If you're doing sexual acts, you're a whore. If you're
Well,
entertaining,
context.
like, if you're entertaining a bag of man, I will call you a whore.
I don't think
Well,
you're a whole
no,
for
no.
entertaining a bag.
What-
of
Now,
what
when I
is
say
it?
It's
entertaining,
hoish.
I don't mean
it's
entertaining
hoish.
No,
like.
it's not. No,
Nah,
it's
nah,
not.
If you
It's
dating
hoish.
multiple
Hoish.
people,
No,
that's
it's
a
not.
hoish.
It's
If
not.
you're
It's
entertaining
not. Do you know
bagger
why
man,
it's not
Dating,
hoish?
what does
Hoish.
entertaining mean?
See,
Can you two break down entertainment?
Nah,
Right, yeah.
nah,
Make
let,
them
hold on.
break down.
Let me just come back to the fact that if you're entertaining more than one person verbally,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
a
yeah.
whole. You're not.
You're not.
You're
Verbally,
You're sifting
key
through
point.
the wheat and the chaff
Let's
to
say,
Amen.
find
you
your
s-
prince.
All right, Sin.
Do
All
you know
right,
what I
then.
mean?
All right. So
How you
every,
gonna
all right,
know?
then let me ask you this question.
How you gonna know
Sorry,
if
let
you
me
don't
ask you this
sift through?
question.
Oh, John might be just trying to holler at me because he wants to hit it.
Okay, all right.
Oh, this one might because he wants me to give it brain.
I hear
Nothing
ya.
wrong with
I
that.
hear
He
ya. No,
wants
I
me to
hear
give him
that.
brains
I
or
hear
whatever.
ya.
You know
I
what I
hear
mean?
ya. I
I
hear
So
ya.
you're not gonna
I hear
sift.
ya.
If you
I
don't
hear
ask,
ya,
you
but
don't
I'm on
know.
about. I'm
I
on
hear
about. All right, then. Have you ever heard the saying? You've heard people say, "How do you know you're in love with them unless you've had sex with them?" You've heard that before.
Yeah,
right?
try before you buy.
Exactly. So in this scenario, wait, in this scenario, those people trying out the wheat and the chaff, are they f***ing the wheat and the chaff?
That
He
I
said verbally?
I said verbally.
And that's my whole
I
point.
stated it.
And I said,
You
when I said chatting to a bag of man, I don't mean just chatting to a bag of
That's
man.
what I said.
Because you have
Clarify
to
entertain.
because when you
That's what I'm saying.
because if you're picking your partner based on the statement that I just used, yeah, you're gonna be f***ing one or two of them. True or false?
True.
It's whole-ish.
I mean,
True. All right, no, all right.
That's why I
Let me ask you another way.
outrightly
Let me
say
ask you
whole.
another way. Let me ask you
It's
another way.
whole-ish.
we need a
If a
woman
girl,
on,
let me ask you
on this
another way.
pod for this
I
conversation.
don't
No,
understand
no,
why.
let me
I
ask
don't
you-
understand the
Woman on the
delusion
pod
with
for
man
this.
anticipating a girl doesn't have a past.
Nah, I'm not. Nah, not
Nah,
past.
let's
I'm
not
Let's not
talking
go that
about
far. Let's not go
I'm
that
saying,
far.
I'm all right. Then let's say, yeah, you meet a girl, yeah. You've never met this girl before. You meet her now. You're starting to talk to her. You find out she has 50 man that text her every day trying to get into her panties.
50?
Let's
Come on,
all
that's a
right,
bit-
all right. Then.
10,
20 then.
Am I
10,
with this girl?
20.
Am I with this girl
No,
now?
you're-
Or am I-
you're one of the
or am
20.
I just or am I
You're one of
I'm-
the-
I'm man 49 out of 50.
Dating.
Am I one of those
Dating,
50
you're
men?
dating, you're dating.
So you're in.
You're one of the
you
20.
took her
So
out,
one of the
you
20.
took her out on a
Okay.
date, yeah, and in your
Yeah.
head, you're thinking.
Lassie, go on us.
You're thinking, is this? You wanna gauge this girl?
She
so you're
got
thinking,
2 cocktails.
Is she
was it
is she
2 for 1?
whorish? Is she not? You're gauging it. So at this time you got her out and she asked, but you've noticed in this conversation she might have just told you, yo, 30 man on my line.
You said
Bro,
20.
she's a hoe, bro.
20. Listen,
What's that?
10 man. I got 10 man that phone me. I got
But
10.
she can't talk to me like that,
Only
though.
10 man.
She can't do that.
The fact that she said
semantics.
it is a rap.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The fact that
like-
she said
All
it.
right, what if she said? What if she said?
Doesn't
Listen,
respect
what?
herself, then.
Yo, what if she told? What if she said? Listen, I got 10 man that text me, but I only care about you.
Can I just rephrase it? Let me.
that's what I wanna hear.
No, that's what you want to hear. But see, but in my head now, no, check this out.
I
I'm just
wanna
bringing
hear
a
in that
scenario. Wait,
moment.
I just want to get some clarity.
Let- let- let-
wait,
in
that
let me
moment,
just get
that's
this
okay.
clarity on this scenario. So if they said, I got 10 man that text me every day, you know, but you know, it's you that I want, you know. If you're okay with that, yeah.
She can lock up as long as she can guarantee she's locking up them other 9 mans.
Okay. So let's say, yeah, she tells you, yo, out of them 9 men, yeah, I slept with 2, and I'm not really feeling it. Yeah,
She's not feeling it with them.
Yeah, we're not feeling it
fine.
with them. Yeah, and now she's thinking, yeah, I want you to be the 3rd man, and maybe
Third-
who knows?
No, it's the way
You're
you're
gonna
saying
be-
it. It's the way you
But
say
it's
It's the
it.
reality,
Yeah,
bro.
I know what it
No
is.
girl's gonna say
Yeah,
that.
alright,
the
then.
No
reality.
girl.
And with the fact no girl's gonna say
Thank
it,
you.
but man sit there and know it, yeah.
Yeah, that
So-
I'd rather. Look, that's what I said. Let me just make it a bit more realistic.
No, sir.
Let me
You
make
ain't
the
right.
scenario.
Go on.
We
Let
rather say
him.
yeah,
Let
Let
him.
me make
how
the
much one-
scenario
2, 3?
more
him go.
realistic.
Let him go. Go on.
The
Go on.
scenario be more realistic.
Go
You're
on.
on a date with a girl, yeah?
Go on.
And because she's not going to really openly say that unless you're dating a mad girl. You say to her, okay, so.
2022 though, but go on.
Yeah, do you believe in dating multiple people at the same time? And she says, yeah.
Yeah.
I says, okay, are you doing it now? She says, yeah. I said, how many roughly? And she goes, 10.
Yeah.
That's a whole.
That's where the conversation's going.
That's
That's a whole.
Yo,
the
let
whole
this
thing,
conversation off.
Wait, that's the whole.
Hold on, Dex. Did you just say that you go for this question with this
Yeah,
chick,
that's how
and
it
she
would
says that,
unfold.
and she says that she's sleeping with 10 men.
No, so
That's
that's
you
a
don't
dating.
sleep
No,
with.
no.
Oh,
Dating.
That's why I said.
You know what men
that's
do?
the whole.
Men do that.
That's
No.
what.
Men assume what he
No.
knows. So because
No.
men do that,
I genuinely.
Yeah, basically.
Nah, hold on.
Men do
Hold on.
that.
Hold on.
because
I
when you hear
genuinely-
10 man, the first
Nah,
thing
Dex,
you're
hold
getting
on,
daggered by
hold on,
10
hold
man.
on, hold
That's the
on,
first
hold
thing man I think.
Hold on,
Let
hold
me
on.
finish.
You genuinely
Dex,
thought you
I
said.
genuinely thought you said.
But you know what
she was
happened?
getting beat by 10.
You know what happened?
Why are you still talking
You know what happened?
Tell him.
That's what I was
Tell him,
like,
tell him.
Mano, you know what
Tell him.
happened? Your brain hurt.
Tell him. You know why I did that? Because there's a body piece. Because there's a man, he thought like that.
Your
Any
brain.
girl that tells you, yeah. Any girl that tells you, I mean, that between 6 different men, you're automatically thinking,
Your-
six
your-
dicks
your-
in.
The worst thing about it. You know the worst thing about it? Your story was worse and he was cool.
I know.
Your brain. Your brain went.
I genuinely heard 10 man.
So hold on.
You know that meme when you got Alan from when you got the calculations going on his head.
Yeah.
That was
So, hold
you.
on. question.
And you outputted-
Question then.
you were-
So,
Add that meme to that part of the
I
video.
will accept. You have sent it to me. Acceptable body count.
Oh,
Based on what you've just
You
told
know
me.
what? I'm not even gonna say.
I'm not gonna put it down to that.
I'm not. You know, I'm not gonna say body count. I'm gonna use a different scenario, yeah, because I have this conversation with people. Some people I know at this age group, you know, big grown people can't even be with a woman as a kid.
Really?
Yeah. So now I'm not being with no woman who has a child, but at this age group,
Most women
it's
have
hella
kids.
rare. You're gonna find.
Yeah, it's hella rare.
Hella rare. You're gonna find.
I'm not gonna put it down to body count, to be honest.
and I
I'm
feel
not.
like that for body
It
count.
doesn't make sense.
If for me,
You're not gonna find a 35-year-old virgin.
if someone's
It's
gonna
not
share
happening.
that information with me, if someone's gonna
It's not
share,
happening.
but there's two things. There's two sides to this. If someone's gonna share that information with me, that's different. First thing. Secondly, man, know about CRBs, so you'd know.
Yeah.
You'd know.
You do
You'd
the
gather.
checks.
You know what I
You do
mean?
checks,
You'd
yeah.
gather your.
Give me
Oh,
your
ah,
time.
Aight,
You do
cool. I know
diligence,
what
man.
type of thing
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is.
yeah.
And then you can weigh up the decision what avenue you're gonna go down. Obviously, you might have to be stuck for some corn if man's saying, "Oh, you with," and she was with. I do you in it, but that's up to you, innit?
But know this as well, that every girl is every potential female can be unlocked by the right guy. So those hoish features can be unlocked by the right guy. Anyway.
So it's less about body count and more about whether she's got a child or not. Basically, what you're saying.
No, I'm just no.
No. So
It's-
I'm saying in terms of criteria. So mans are more thinking. You know what?
Yeah, these
have
man,
you got a
these man,
child?
yeah, these man I'm talking about. They
Yeah.
don't care about. They're not even gonna ask how much.
Right.
They don't care about that.
As long
They
as
just
she's
care.
not got a
Yo,
kid.
have you not got a kid so I can build something with you? That's all they care about.
But that's because
But these
that's
motherfuckers trying to.
waited for too long.
Yeah, but I don't know. You can't. I don't know, man. That type of mentality, like, it's ridiculous to
Can
me.
we
like,
can we segue? Because I
Yeah,
got
yeah,
something.
go
I'm
ahead.
gonna-
Segue
I'm
off
gonna
it.
segue, right? And I've seen this, and it is about men, women, children. So that's why I'm
Mill's gonna
segueing.
hate this because he likes these conversations.
I know.
Who?
That's his
Miz.
business.
Oh,
likes
shout out
these
to
conversations.
Mizzle.
Shout out to Mizzle not being here.
And Pops.
Yeah, and Pops as well. Kim K, because you was talking about.
Oh,
No,
is
no,
Kim,
no,
is this Kim Kardashian?
Yeah. Kim K.
You know, I actually used to watch the Kardashians. You know.
Yeah.
What? Moist.
Wow.
This guy's moist.
Wow.
No, I used to watch it because it was like I found it. You know, like you just
Nah,
want
not
to.
me.
You usually find it interesting.
I
Nice, man.
found it. a
Wow.
little
You
bit.
should get a brick and hit
Their
yourself in the
voice
head.
is just pierced right through my
I
soul.
don't know.
Yeah, I
Of
know,
all
man.
the things on
He does it to me.
television. Of all the things on television.
Oh my
bro.
That's a
God.
lot, that
Before I
is.
watch
He-
that, I'm watching Sesame Street, bro.
He wanted to gather the opinion.
I might as well.
He
Might
wanted
as
the
well go
whole-
backwards
he
into
wanted
I'd
to
it.
rather
round
stick
it
with
up.
Love Island.
Bro,
This
But
point.
yeah, Kim K. She basically the new series has come out. You might want to watch it.
It's called shit, innit?
You might want to watch
Is
it.
it called?
It might
Pete
be.
Davidson.
But I
Hitting that
think it was still when she was still involved with Kanye West, I believe.
Wow.
But or it might not be actually, because to be fair, obviously they've been
Right, now you'll
separated
be able to
for a
tell
while-
us.
for a while. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, you can tell us. Kim K basically it goes. There's a snippet that's out there. You can go and watch it. There's a snippet out there. And her and Kanye West's son Saint goes up to his mum, and shows.
Oh, Roblox.
It was on Roblox.
The Roblox thing.
So
The sex tape.
So
Was on
she
Roblox?
goes.
It's
She
on
go,
Roblox.
he goes.
It
Up,
was on Roblox.
he goes up
The
to his
Ray J thing.
Yeah, it was on Roblox.
He goes up to his mum with the game and shows his mum
Getting
the
daggered.
sex tape
Getting
on the
daggered.
game.
And that's the worst nightmare, innit?
So
That's the
she's
worst.
like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, getting
And then she phones Kanye West and then
And she's emotional, crying.
crying,
Mm.
blah blah
I
blah.
saw it yesterday.
So
my picture of Ray
the
J.
reason why I segued is what we're saying, innit?
Yeah, after I
So-
get what you're saying.
Google.
You can't expect. I
Google.
mean, in this society, it's 2022. We talk about
Facts.
certain things, bro.
Facts.
You can't expect your past not to come and haunt you when you
Facts.
act in a certain way.
Facts.
You can't.
Facts.
And then when you got kids in a scenario, that's why I don't understand these OnlyFans scenarios. I don't understand it because
How recent was this?
That was
This
This
is
was
just
just about the
this
other day.
season.
This was the other day.
this post
Yeah,
is
I
like
seen
2
it as
days
well. I
ago.
seen it the other day as well.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. She even I don't fully know it because I don't watch the show. I don't know whether she was with Kanye West or whether she's not with Kanye West and she's phoning him because
He's
they
the
got a
fa-
kid
yeah,
together.
he's the father.
I don't know. Maybe not as recent because obviously these seasons of films months
Yeah,
ago.
like
Who
a
knows
year
when they were
before.
filmed?
You know what I mean? So
I remember seeing
But
that.
yeah.
I was like,
You know
That's what I
what?
thought.
You know
I
what?
thought the same thing, bro.
You know that saying where your past catches up to you.
Mm.
That's that scenario there for her.
Yeah, it's the worst nightmare in that respect.
But yeah,
But you know when you say you don't understand OnlyFans, I understand them because very few people think about their
the
future.
future. Yeah, I know.
So in the moment, especially when you're young,
Yeah.
You're not thinking about your future.
All
So
you're
I can
thinking
understand why
about
they were
is
doing
what?
it now because it's quick money.
The bag.
It's the bag.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the
yeah.
bag.
That's what you know.
It's the
innit?
bag.
That's
It's the
why.
Don't
bag.
make it
It's the
right,
bag,
but
mate.
it's
Nah,
reality.
it is bag mentality. It's bag
That's
mentality.
why-
That's why the love of money.
It's not
that's
bag.
why the
It's
love of
young.
money- that's
It's
why the
young
Love of money
mentality.
is the
Unbelievable.
root of all.
No. It's not bag mentality. It's
It is
young
bag-
people mentality.
No, it's not.
That is
No,
young-
it's
that
not.
is young
Dex,
people
because
mentality.
they're chasing
That
the
is-
bag.
Yeah.
And the bags
Chasing the
erased
bag.
the bags erased morals, standards.
So it is the bag.
Let's not go.
No, it's the bag.
It does.
Bro,
What do you mean? Kim Kardashian's in tears?
No, we're not talking about. We just quickly spoke
Bro,
about.
No,
OnlyFans.
because
Hear-
it's still,
hear the
it's
link.
still, it's still.
did you not hear what my man says? The love of money is the root of all evil.
Facts,
It just
bro.
showed you that.
It's facts, bro.
It just showed you that.
I think.
And it is because they love money, so they will do any.
Everything else is
somebody
ignored.
said to me, who was it? Somebody said to me that some of these OnlyFans gals, somebody said to me the other day, I can't remember who said it, said some of these OnlyFans gals will go to certain Arabian countries and met man piss on them.
Piss
and
on
all
them.
sorts-
I heard about that. I heard
Yeah.
about
And why are they doing that?
For
They're
the
only
bag.
doing that fucking back.
I
It's
know.
disgusting,
But
bro.
however,
For the bag.
wait. Let me say. Yes, agreed. Now, if you take again, I heard that's happened. I don't know who done it, whatever. But if you take them same people,
Apparently that
fast
happens
forward-
regularly,
wait,
you
wait,
know.
Yeah,
bro.
maybe.
Yeah,
If
go
you
on.
take that same person potentially, and fast forward 15 years, everyone still wants money regardless of their age. You think that person realistically will still do it 15 years later
Some of them.
once they've wised up?
Some of them.
Why?
Probably
It'll be
not.
too
Yeah,
late.
So my point is,
And you-
wait.
It'd
So
be
my
too
point
late.
is, so my point is, it's young
Nobody
people
ain't
mentality.
paying them for that.
Bro,
It's
And-
young
and-
people
but the reason,
mentality.
no, but also as well, don't forget the fact that the body does things after certain age ranges anyway. So
No,
ain't
but
no-
even if it was
ain't
available
ain't
to
no,
them,
ain't no,
that's not the
ain't
point.
no multi-billionaire.
No,
paying
but that's not the point. Is
out of shape.
No,
No,
granny.
no.
They ain't
The
paying
point-
no granny.
doing
no,
that.
no.
He wants a arm that looks like
knows.
that.
The
You
point,
know,
no, the point is, if they still had the opportunity and someone said, I would pay you
They might.
15 years later,
Yeah.
the reality is they would think twice compared to if
No,
you're young, all you're thinking about is the bag.
No, but there's still
I still feel like
wait.
the
To
bag
answer
plays
your
a
question,
part.
there still are females that are out there. There's
but
man
not,
that
no, you
you
focusing,
talk about
you're
the
focusing
niches.
on
You talk about the niches.
and you're focusing on the minority of people
Okay.
that don't go throughout their whole life. Generally
Okay.
speaking, when you're younger,
Yeah.
there's a different mentality to when you're a lot older.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's certain things I might have done for money when I was a lot younger than
Yeah.
I wouldn't think about now. Let's
I
not
think-
forget that
Yeah, but
our mentality changes over
No,
time.
but you-
let me say something.
you miss it.
Let me say something. I just
go
want to
on.
say, I think there's a moral
This is what I was
issue
gonna
here.
say.
Yeah? Because
It's a
regardless
moral
of your
and
age,
standard
Morals are
compass.
different.
no, hold on.
Morals are different when
Regardless
you're
of your age, bro, regardless of your age,
Your moral and standard
if
compass.
if your senses and faculties are in order, you are not going to allow any man to shit on your
on
back.
your stomach.
Yeah,
You're not going to allow it.
No matter how much, no matter
And
if
that's my
he,
point.
no matter if he gives you
Facts.
two gold bullions, 2 gold bars, and says, "Yeah, see it there,
You're not going to allow
see
it.
the
bro.
doodle."
And that's my
Nah,
point.
The shit I would do for money when I was 16 is the same shit I do now for money. I wouldn't do nothing that's gonna. I'm gonna look and say, you know what, bro, that's gonna be.
It's
detrimental.
degrading.
You
It's
mean?
degrading.
Oh,
But
yo,
you,
that's
I think we're
demoralising.
focusing too much on that point.
And what?
But there's different things.
but
No,
the
but that's
keys,
the point,
but
though.
the keys,
Dex.
what? No, but Dex, the keys, the love of money.
That's what-
We're not
that's the
saying
point.
everybody loves money, you know. We're just saying there's a certain cohort of people that love money to that extent. That
Their
there
standards go out
are
the
no
window.
morals,
Yeah,
bro.
the standards
I
are
hear
There
you, I
are
hear
no
you,
morals, bro.
But I'm just saying, I'm going back to my original point, saying it, a
It's
young
not-
mentality.
But
because
it's not though.
I would assume, because this we don't know,
Yeah,
that there are a certain out of those cohort of people.
yeah.
I would say at least half to 60% of them, if it was 15 years later and they still had the opportunity, forget what they look
They wouldn't
like,
take it up again.
that they would think twice.
Yeah,
and they wouldn't take it again. That's what
I
I'm
agree. I
saying.
agree.
So I
I
think
agree.
age does play
I
a
don't think they
serious
would.
part.
I think that you're just.
I don't think they would.
I think
in this
Kim-
day and age, I
let's-
don't think they would.
Kim
I don't
Kardashian,
think
just
they would
going
change
back
their
onto
mind.
that,
Going back onto Kim.
onto Kim.
Mhm.
Wasn't that video the one that kind of broke her? So that
That made her?
That made her. Sorry,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
It was that video,
Catapult.
right?
That catapult.
So you have to, and look
She
what
was
look
Paris
what,
Hilton's.
look what she's
PA
become.
before.
For real?
since
I
that
didn't know
video,
that.
right? So let's just think about this for a second.
Paris
Do you
Hilton,
think, and this again, this is hypothetical because we don't know.
Yeah,
She's seen that her son showed her that,
yeah.
but look at her
Laughing
life.
as well
look-
though. Sorry,
look-
laughing.
She was laughing, or her son
No,
was
the
laughing.
son was laughing.
Okay.
I think.
Her son was
How long
laughing.
did you get a
Shouldn't look
text?
after
Her son was
kids,
laughing.
anyway.
Based on her lifestyle, what we see, who she is today,
Mhm.
do you think she regrets it
No.
or she would do it again?
She regrets it.
100%.
She
I-
regrets it now. Look at the position.
I
she's
don't
in.
think she does. I don't think she regrets it.
Oh, it's just a shame.
I don't think she regrets
Yeah, it
it.
could be just a
I don't
shame.
think she
Just a
Well,
regrets
the
it.
shame then, the
because
shame.
because it's not like her. I feel like she's exactly that person who I'm talking about, who's only cares about the bag. She only cares about the bag. I remember her telling a story about she was gonna get some sort of fashion deal
Oh, Kanye, come and give it the
Yeah,
money.
and then she basically told Ye must says to her, "Yo, I don't want you to do that." And then the next morning, Ye made a partner in Yeezy, so she gets
gave her $1 million.
gave her a mil.
Still got shares.
Yeah, so to me, she seemed like that.
Oh my
Only
god! Oh
gives
my
her-
god!
It's
I
about
gotta
the
be
bag.
honest. I gotta be. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
No,
She
I'm
seems
saying
like
that's
that.
about
She
the bag.
only
She might
cares,
seem,
and her and her whole family, they've only ever cared about one thing: money. That's all they've ever cared about.
I haven't seen
Money.
anything. I ain't seen anything that makes me think any different from that.
I've heard a few stories where she's not as bad as people make out she is. Do you
The
get me?
Kardashians.
But, yeah, I get that, but
They're
keep
all
in
about
mind that
money.
they've got money and they've had money for a long period of time now up to this point. My thing is with that, obviously the Ray J thing happened beforehand. For me, how's Ye wife in that? No,
This is my point.
let's not go into that.
no, but that was the kind
That
of
was
the
the
original.
original.
I
That
know,
was
but
the
that-
original.
but
Because
you say
man have some
let-
responsibility.
I know,
bro.
but that's
You see, that's a whole. That's a whole, bro.
At that point, you could argue it was
Yeah.
a hoe.
She was a hoe, bro.
Me knowing that video's out there,
How
and
into a
in that
housewife?
position, I'm not dealing with her.
She was bouncing from.
At that
Who was the
point,
geezer she was with?
she was with the
before
game.
that?
She was with that
Basketball
Humphrey.
Humphrey.
Somebody.
She was with him.
For
He
a
weren't
week
good
or something
enough.
like that.
He weren't good enough.
Yeah,
He
but,
weren't
but
earning
let's
enough.
not like average girls are not with men. Like you can look at her and say, because I always look at J-Lo and think, how many men she gonna be with?
Yeah, I know.
But-
But she's
but-
gone back.
but-
She's gone back now.
But like-
She's got bare man.
Nah, but just like Kirkland said on that J-Lo situation, J-Lo's one of them women who can't be alone.
Yeah, true.
The same
But would
week
you
that,
class her as a hoe?
yes, the same. You know
One
why I'll
man
class
at
her
a
as?
time.
You know
One
why
man
I'll
at a
class her?
time.
Nah,
I'd say
you know
hoish.
why? You know
One
why I
man
say
at a time.
she has?
I'd say-
You know why I would say she has hoish tendencies.
Tendencies.
Broke up with Diddy, yeah.
She's
and
needy.
Bro,
In the
bro,
same-
Kirkland
Needy or she
says,
just don't know what she wants. How many
in the
different?
same 9 hours.
Is it
In
Anthony
the same 9
Geezer?
hours, she left with, and with Ben Affleck.
Oh yeah.
Left Diddy and was with Ben Affleck taking pictures, and you still. The geezer even said you still had Diddy's clothes. You still had the clothes on that Diddy bought you.
Mad.
But my thing is that just
What gal you know you can break up with at
She's
6
gangster,
o'clock and by 9, 10 o'clock she's already in his yard. That's a hoe, bro. Hoes be gangsta out here.
She
You
a
don't think
gangster
hoes-
hoe.
You don't think gangsters hoes be gangsta out here? They don't give a
But let's not act,
man's feelings. They're out here for the bag.
let's not act like regular girls don't do that. I don't want to make out like it's just Kim.
Regular
and J-Lo.
girls, no. Hoes.
not
There's
act
a
like-
difference. There's hoes
We're
and
talking
there's
about hoes?
We're talking about hoes, not about
I
money.
know,
The
I know.
money.
We're talking
nigga.
about
No, but I'm
on
just saying,
different
like,
various
I don't want
levels
people to
of money.
misconstrue
A
that
hoe's a
we're
hoe.
the same. That these celebs are hoes because of that.
Nah,
And
a hoe's
regular-
a hoe because she a hoe.
Because of the love of the money. The love of the money.
A hoe's a hoe because she a hoe.
With that note,
How many times you put a hoe in a sentence?
Nah, come
Hoes a
on,
hoe because you're a hoe.
because if you're
And that's the
broke-
whole hoe
I
hoe.
But you
Hoes
know
would
what?
have a different
Nah,
view.
I know it's nah. Me personally, I know it's people
Okay,
that
Santa.
people that don't have people that ain't that on that level of finance. Yeah, seem to be morally morally stronger. Have a better sense of reality. Those people up in them clouds, bro, they're just crazy, bro. Kim Kardashian, you telling me Kim Kardashian is a sane girl? You'll see her and speak to her and think, yeah, man, she's sane. I would see her and say she's batshit crazy, bro.
I mean, she's been faithful for the last how many
Fake?
years?
How?
Yeah.
You said that
Faithful to who?
to Kanye?
Faithful
That's
to
all
the-
you believe so?
Faithful
Well,
to the
nothing's
bag.
come out until
All right, then, so let me
otherwise.
ask you a question on the Pete
We can't
Davidson.
assume
Let me ask
she's-
you a question on the Pete Davidson situation. Yeah, he
Yeah.
was Kim and Kanye's friend.
Yeah.
So you're telling me out of nowhere,
My man's in their bed. How?
Somebody sleeping in my
setting up one,
Messing up Ye's head.
Go on.
I'm gonna segue into something else now. It's not. I'll say segue. I'm gonna just change the topic completely now.
forget all
Yeah. Elon Musk
Right.
by Twitter.
offers to buy Twitter for because remember
Well, you
he
got shares in it.
he had shares in it. He's one.
He's grown
I
them.
think. For those that know, for those that don't know, sorry, Elon Musk, he's had shares in Twitter for a long time. He bought more shares the other day, and now he's made an offer to Twitter to buy them for 43 billion.
They wanted him to join the board, and he said no. And then he put the offer in.
And then he
after,
put
didn't
the offer in.
Yeah.
He believes that he wants to take over Twitter because there's a space for freedom of speech.
Agreed.
And an arena for freedom of speech. And he
Agreed.
feels like he's the only man that can allow that to happen.
Or to
Yo.
keep happening.
To allow that to
That's
well, you
probably
say
true.
to keep
That's
happening.
probably
Obviously,
true.
Donald Trump got taken off it. So
That's probably true.
Can I say
He said
something?
even presidents get taken off it.
Can I say something?
yeah, go on.
So,
Shout
my
out
thoughts.
Wiley.
Nah.
Shout out
Shout
who?
out
Well,
Wiley.
shout out-
Shout out Wiley.
Wiley.
He's the man who
Shout
got
out
taken off
Wiley.
it as well.
Because let's be honest, in this day and age,
Freedom of speech.
the obvious isn't allowed to be spoken about. The obvious isn't. So,
Remember
the
the
obvious.
statement?
You're talking about Transformers and all that.
I remember the
Bro.
statement.
Well,
What I put in
Tell him about
there.
In the group chat.
Transformers.
Nah.
You
go
know
on.
about the
Oh
intelligent-
yeah.
We're not going
Wait,
there.
I missed it. I thought you was
We're
on
not
about-
going there.
I thought you was on about Transformers. Liberty.
Yeah, so the obvious. Yeah. What? What's that?
Something French.
Liberty.
Sounds like Henri.
Henri, yeah, doesn't it?
You don't
Henri
know what
sound
it
like
is.
that.
No.
Oh, man.
Liberté quoi?
You get it.
That's quick though. Where you heard that from?
I just made it up.
Liberté quoi?
LGBTQ.
Liberté quoi? Okay.
You're a dickhead.
Yeah.
It's a good one now.
Yeah.
I'm slow and
The
stupid.
letters.
We have to use that. We have to use that for
The
YouTube.
letters.
We have
The
to use that.
letters.
for
Liberté quoi? Yeah, that's cool. I like that one still. Yo, we should use that.
We have to.
Nah, the funniest one I seen is someone said,
The alphabet people.
someone said, I'm a member of the LGTV community.
Oh yeah.
The HD LGTV
I
community.
see that still. I see that.
Yo. So on freedom of speech, right?
Yeah.
Regardless of what your thoughts are on any topic, you should be allowed to speak
Yeah.
and to voice your opinion because that's how we grow.
Civilization.
Now, there is a deeper reason why they're shutting. Now, I know you guys will roll your eyes, oh, that is on the reset thing and rare tear, but there is a book I'm reading. It's called The Great Reset versus.
Oh, here he goes.
Right. It's called The Great Reset versus The Great Awakening, right?
Yeah.
And in there, he does detail reasons why they. I can't remember the guy's name, but I think he's Russian. And even that, you know what I mean? It's a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Might have to cut
You know
that
what I'm
part
saying?
out.
Cut that bit
Yeah,
out.
exactly. I think his name's Alexander something.
Yeah, that's
right.
Russian.
Yeah, exactly. So
Alexander.
he states that the reason why is because of the direction the world is heading in terms of one world government, socialized, a socialist economy.
Society.
Society. That's the
Okay.
one. Yeah. So what they want to do is censor everything because it's easier for them to control. Now, if you've got a voice, you create thought in it.
Okay, you're stirring the thought. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
And with that now,
They don't want people.
They
can
want people
potentially
thinking.
cause a rebellion.
Is they?
They being
1%.
the people in control. That's what the guy was saying in the book.
I think it's an extremely difficult task. It's an extremely difficult task.
I read.
Extremely
As much
difficult
as there's
task.
a lot of
What
sheep
Excuse
to
me.
take
what
over
is-
Twitter.
What's a difficult task?
Take over Twitter.
to get the whole world under one world order.
It's not that
Do you
hard.
really think so?
I
Bro,
know
we
there's
just
a lot
come
of
out of
sheep. I
lockdown.
know there's a lot of
Hold
sheep.
on, no, Dex is blind. Man.
No.
I'm thinking, where the fuck have you been?
No,
for 3 years?
wait.
They've had the whole world locked up in its house.
But this is what I'm saying. You say the whole world, but that's not entirely true. From a West point of view, the whole world. Not everyone was in lockdown.
Not even Boris.
Hold on.
Not even Boris.
Hold on.
Can't talk. See, even that, we can't talk about that.
Nah,
Can't
but
talk
what I'm
about
saying
that.
is that...
We can't talk about that. Is that on the...
Hold on.
Remember
have
the
used
video when we tried to talk about it?
Hold on, I've used that in the post of the people in China, certain part of China, that they've been on lockdown.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Shanghai.
Okay.
They do it the best. They do
Yeah,
it the
yeah,
best.
but
One
this is what I'm
person,
saying.
boom.
How are you saying that? We might be saying that there are certain people in isolation who are not following and compliant and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But we're talking about billions and billions of people have meticulously
Turn it back.
followed those government guidelines for those past 3 years.
Yeah.
So we are controlled a lot more than what you would think.
Yeah.
Do
There's
you know what
more
I'm saying?
sheep. There's more sheep, but I'm still saying it's still going to be to have a whole world following the same order.
Yeah,
That's still extremely difficult.
Yeah,
to
it
But
is,
do.
yeah.
but how I look at it, Dex, is that what has happened with the pandemic? All these are just trials, bro. Come on. We're
Yeah,
gonna see how many of them we can control. Let's throw this. All right. Oh,
Social experiment.
We've got 20
Social
billion
experiment.
people controlled.
Yeah, social
You know
Look
what
how
I'm
many
gonna
of
say
these.
about
Look
none
how
of
many.
it.
Look. On
The thing
channel
is, I
4.
subscribe to
Hold
this
on.
theory.
Hold
I
on.
don't know where it's actually-
Hold on. On channel 4. On channel 4 and all these TV programs, you've got all these social experiments that they're doing: naked attraction, married at first sight,
Attraction.
married this, that. They're all fucking social experiments to understand how they can control, how they can manipulate and control the mind.
Fact.
That's what they are.
I do
Facts.
somewhat subscribe to that.
Yeah.
But regardless of all of that, it's still, all I said it was an extremely difficult task. I'm not saying it can't be done.
I can't believe you think it's difficult. I can't believe you think it's
You
difficult.
know what? Difficult. You know what?
I've been
Difficult.
seeing the
You know why
trials.
it's difficult? Because of the person sitting next to you. That's why it's
I ain't
difficult.
following them, bro.
I know you won't, but I did say that there
No,
are
I hear what you're
there are a
saying.
cohort of people
Yeah.
that will
I'm saying
that
there's
will
more.
religiously not follow.
I said there's more sheep than not.
But there is
But
a lot of them.
because of the person next year, there's still going to be difficulty.
Yeah, he won't ever follow anything like that.
But he's not the only man.
And
like
I
that.
won't. I'll jump on the same bandwagon and won't follow any of them anyway.
You know with
but
me-
I know that
He's
for
gonna learn
every
that. He's gonna learn to fish.
for every one of us,
Oh, yeah.
or
There's
every
about
two of
50
us,
of
there's
them.
about 70 of them
I
sheep
know.
who are going, let's go and get our 9th jab.
Is it the resistance?
Oh,
La
Yo,
resistance.
Yeah,
that's
no,
the
yeah.
word I was looking for, the resistance. Because
That's
that's
it.
what they don't want. They don't
Yeah.
want
That's
to
his
create
name.
And it goes back to
resistance.
that film.
I'm
What's that
John
film
Connor.
that we spoke
I'll
about?
be the last John Connor.
That Netflix film that about
Don't look up.
Don't Look
Don't
Up.
look
Don't
up.
look up.
Yeah,
similar to that.
Yeah.
I'll be
yeah.
the last John Connor up in this.
You
I
know
got-
what? It's crazy.
I got one more
Oh,
article,
it's
by the way.
it's
Yeah,
crazy because even in that scenario, right? So we've seen. Sorry, it's gonna change the topic. You know, what? Forget. It's gonna change the topic.
Yeah.
I was gonna talk about Black Lives Matter and
Nah, bro, don't even
but-
mention that organization, bro.
because
I
the way
got-
they took that money and used that money, but yeah, okay.
Blue lives matter, green lives matter too.
He's talking about how they took them.
No,
the way they
bought them
used it, but they,
mansions
you
and
see
that.
what they did
Ain't
with the
that
money?
anything?
What,
You
bought
didn't see what
yards?
they did?
Bought yards.
Yeah,
yeah,
bought
yeah.
yards,
the-
bro.
They bought
yards.
the
Yeah.
bosses.
The
of
bosses
bought
bought
yards.
Yeah,
yards.
yeah.
Well, I'm
I thought you
gonna
meant the
talk
boat yards.
about-
So I'm gonna bring up the one that we
But hold on, just on that
Oh,
topic,
yeah,
is
yeah.
That's the longest
sorry,
one, you know.
on that topic as well, just to go back to it.
I love
It-
that
it
one.
might
I did
not
see.
be.
Yo, listen.
Sorry,
I
go on.
did see Biden come out and say,
But I still can't see.
"Oh, there's going to be food shortages." So Biden comes out and says there's going to be food shortages, right? And then just after Biden comes out and says there's going to be food shortages, what happens? Will Smith slaps Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking
Distraction.
about Chris Rock.
Distraction.
I'm glad
Control.
you mentioned that.
Because what people should have been focused on
Is
is
the food
preparing
shortages.
the food shortages.
But
Instead,
now we're
everyone was
talking
talking
about
Will
Will.
Smith.
Yeah. So this one, I don't know how you guys feel about this one, but
like this
we were
as
shopping
well.
about it in the car. Basically, I don't know if you guys have heard of Claire's Law. You heard of Claire's Law?
Yeah, I know that. It's about the.
I've never
It's
heard
about.
of
It's about domestic abuse. isn't it?
Yeah, essentially, I've got what it is
There's
here.
been a change made to
Claire's Law. Basically, you are, I guess, allowed information on a suspected partner or something along the lines of that
Abusive.
about whether they've been abusive or not. For
I
those
just
that don't
seen
know,
today, you know.
you never heard about it before, no?
No, because something happened on some social media personalities that's blowing up.
What's
Oh,
your take
see?
on that? Just that being said.
Claire's Law.
Of what?
Just your take on
Oh,
Claire's
Claire's
Law.
Law.
So-
That's a good. It's a good.
So I was just gonna say I'll give man's the
I don't know
actual.
enough about it.
I was just gonna say I'll give a bit of
It can
context.
have its
So Claire's Law has two main elements: a right to ask, which allows members of the public, including a domestic partner, to request information from the police about a potential abuser, and a right to know, which in certain circumstances permits police to disclose such information to the public on their own initiative.
Yep.
wow.
So that's Claire's Law.
So you can basically.
It will
now-
basically be a freedom of information request.
Yeah.
If there is
Something there.
something that audio says that there is something there, they're not going to disclose the
I
actual
just-
case.
I believe so, without going into the full
They'll just
intimate
say, yeah,
details.
we have something.
That's irritating.
Because they're not going to give you. They don't.
Well, if you're asking, oh, is this person suspect? Because I think like he's been a bit blah or she's been a bit blah. There is something there.
Yeah, but the
Then
blah.
it's down for
but
you
the,
to-
No, but the blah is what's important. If I feel like this person could just stab me up in my sleep, and I said, let me call the police.
It
No,
could
but
be
it's-
that.
Then
It could,
yeah, and then I
but
say,
it could be that they're a little bit. Needy. You know them ones, and as a
Yeah.
result of them being needy, they're a little
That
bit
one-
But you have- you have-
overly
you-
emotional.
Yeah.
You
in
have- no, no,
expressing
you have to
themselves,
be-
and
yeah.
it's got them in trouble with the police in the
Police
past.
before.
No,
with
but
their
you have to be
previous
specific
partner.
with the request of the information. If you're saying, has there been any domestic violence abuse cases with this person in the past?
True.
And they say we have some on record or something along that nature, then you shouldn't need no more information than that.
Yeah, that's enough. That's enough for you to
true.
walk away.
yeah, I hear
True.
you. I hear that.
You need
Or
to
have
make
they
your
been
own
violent?
judgment after that.
Everybody can change.
Okay.
Let's not. do
Okay.
that.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Go on.
Okay.
Let's not do that.
So
No, it's a good conversation. This is.
there's an add-on.
this one.
There's
Everybody can change.
there's an add-on to that law.
Okay.
Which basically says domestic abusers are now to be placed on a register, and they have to inform the police of any new relationships.
Wow.
That's
Partners,
how I see it.
partners
They
will
need to tell
partners will
people.
also be notified by the police if they think they are in immediate danger. The partners will also be notified if they open a bank account in a joint name or buy a house with an abuser.
This is techie. It's techie.
Wait, can I ask
I
you?
knew he was gonna say that's why I brought it up.
Yeah, 'cause I want to hear the technical part
The
from
technical
his
part
side.
is-
And this is what I was saying to you in the car. I agree that it's good,
I think it's a good
but
thing, bro.
but
It's techie.
for me there's a but.
I want to hear the book.
The but for me is when we think
Pause.
about domestic violence, everyone else thinks about getting beat up. Domestic violence is not just physical.
Yes,
It's mental. It's mental. It's financial. It's emotional.
Well, you can
verbal.
So then when you get into all of that arena, then it comes down to the fact that based on whatever, say for example, I was in a relationship and my partner thought I financially abused her and thought financially abused her, and based on the police's investigation, they think I'm guilty. For example,
Can't be a thought though. Then
That's not.
No, no.
That means it's according to.
that means
it's
wait,
according to law.
So you're basically
That's
telling me.
what it
You're
means.
basically
That
telling
means
me.
you have
You're
one.
basically.
Wait.
You're basically telling me that every criminal prosecution is fact.
No. I'm saying if that.
No,
in
no,
that
so what are you
regard-
saying?
No. I didn't. I said in that regard, where
So
where it's gone to the police and it's been investigated, and then they've brought a case out and it's been proven
To a judge.
to a judge, then bruv, you
Okay, so,
financially abuse.
okay.
You can sit there and say,
I don't know, but okay.
done that, bruv.
So
according to the law, you have.
no,
to.
but we're not talking about according to the law.
You're talking about
We
a
are.
small
I am.
percentile.
No,
then,
but
yeah.
so what I'm saying to you is that every prosecution that has been found guilty or not guilty has been the actual has been truth.
No.
I'm saying it's judge.
To answer his question- to answer his
what I'm
question,
saying
no.
to you,
No.
so go,
No.
To answer your question,
okay.
no.
So going back to what I was originally saying, so based on that, and you're wrongfully convicted, which happens a lot of the time.
Okay, yeah.
And now I'm up on a register to rascal.
I hear.
And
Okay.
and I was wrongfully prosecuted.
You're talking about a very small percentile though.
No, but
Facts.
when you go into domestic violence, and forget physical, because physical to a degree can be black and white. Did you or did you not hit her? You've got the bruising, you've got witnesses, etc.
Okay.
Financially emotional is not black and white.
I hear
There's
you.
grey areas. You're right.
There's a lot.
No, you're right. There's a
Because
lot of
Because
grey
you
areas
can
in
get
that.
done now for
Things can be subjective.
controlling and coercive behavior, like
Yeah.
what we were saying about holding someone's wallet out from the house or holding their purse. Or
It
whatever.
gets
You can get
techie.
done on that now.
I don't know what man would want to hold.
This is what
I
I
don't
mean.
even want to carry my own wallet.
This is what I mean. This the whole.
I don't want to carry my
It's
own wallet.
irritating, man.
You know what? I don't.
Yeah, I
But
say,
what's
man,
this?
I have to say both sides.
Any
I have
man
to
who's
say
playing
both
these
sides.
psychology, all you know when it comes to domestic abuse, I automatically think physical abuse because no man should be playing some. I'm gonna hide her purse and all these games.
What about the other way?
All of that. Yeah, no. If she's
Some man are different.
If it's
built
the
different,
other
you know.
way, but it's the other way. I don't think there's not one scenario I can name where I feel like
What about
left
the other
hook,
way?
right hook.
Now, what I mean, what
She hiding my things.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
find my things and fuck off. I'm gonna get
We're
my
talking
things and
about
fuck off. I'm not gonna be there. I'm not gonna be there and say, you know what? You found it. What's
No, but I understand from you. I understand from your perspective.
You hide my wallet. Yeah. All right.
Hold on, let me say this.
I understand from your perspective.
Hold on.
No, I'm gonna
Let me
say-
this.
Go on.
Because I agree with you.
I'm saying, what you are? A
You know
dickhead.
why I agree with you?
I'm gone.
No, I agree with you. I feel like it comes back to the same conversation that we had a few weeks ago. We was talking about society and man
Yeah,
becoming
it is.
soft because
Females.
there's certain things that I'm just sitting here, I'm listening to, and I'm like,
Can't believe
why the
this.
hell are we talking about like men emotionally?
abusing a woman?
Yeah, like listen,
Let me
come
say my
on,
piece.
bro.
Let me say my
That's
twenty.
not-
Wait, let me
No,
say my
it happens.
2022.
No, it happens.
Let
I'm
me
not
say my
saying I'm not
2022.
saying I'm not
Let
saying
him
it don't.
finish, let him
I'm not
finish.
saying
This is
I'm not
Bigmantingz.
saying it don't
Let him finish.
happen.
This is
I'm
us in this
like,
room
oh
now.
my
Let him
god,
finish.
are we serious? This is why society is the way it is, because certain times as a man, you have to learn to just walk away. It's not even about fighting or trying to show, oh, I'm manly on this.
Just be
It's
a
just
man and
about,
leave.
yo, I'm out. If you're not respecting me as a man, you know what? I'm gone. I'll find someone that will
True,
respect
that's a
me.
different side to it.
That's it.
All right.
Stop using.
You shouldn't be
mind
them
games
thinking,
and
let me play
manipulating.
mind games to show where I am
That's
a
just
man.
crazy to me. Bro. That's
I
crazy.
am Lex Luthor.
I can't
I
connect
agree.
to the story.
So
I get-
that's
I get
what in
what-
my head when I think about domestic abuse, from what that
You're
is, I
talking
automatically
physical.
think physical,
Yeah.
and then I think in that space, don't make no woman rile you up to the point. I'm talking from a man's perspective. Don't make no rile you up till you want to knock her block off or whatever.
Right.
Forget that, bro. Just bounce.
Bounce.
But,
fam.
but my thing is this, yeah. Like, yes, from through our own two eyes, as us standing here or sitting here, that more than like would be our approach, yeah.
That
Unfortunately, we
100%,
can't
that more
speak.
than that is.
No, we can't speak for everyone.
Speak for
Can't.
everyone. And
Which is a fact,
unfortunately,
which is a fact.
like
I
Natty
agree.
alluded to, yeah, that women do have male tendencies. Some of them,
Some now,
have,
more
some
so
of them,
nowadays.
you
Yeah.
know, very commanding,
Very
can lead,
argumentative.
very not even just argumentative. But
That's a good trait.
they-
That's a male trait.
They,
though.
they have some male, like they have a level of masculinity in them
Mm.
that sometimes overpowers
Mm.
the partner that they're currently in a relationship
So
with.
can I get this
So
right?
I've
Yeah.
seen relationships
Mm.
where, you know, especially in my job, where, you know, I'm talking to a couple and she's talking to me. The
Okay.
man's just there,
Mm.
and you can just tell who wears
The trousers in the
Can I
yard.
even say that these
Can't
days?
say
Yeah,
it
yeah.
nowadays.
Who wears
But
the
I
trousers?
can
in the
tell.
yard?
I can
You
tell
say
who
that.
wears a pants.
Dex.
And to me, I'm not gonna say he's less
Dex.
of a man, but because I'm interacting with this woman, I can see how being with her could
The
be
dynamics.
difficult.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. On that note,
Okay.
You, you never come across
Okay.
a woman where you
Listen,
think, damn.
Yeah,
listen,
that
listen,
means
listen,
he's
listen,
less of a
listen,
man.
guys. On that very note right there, tell me if you've not seen this before, because I've experienced this personally, and I don't know if it's like a racial thing, but I have experienced this, right?
Yeah.
So let's say someone comes to your house to do some work.
Yeah.
Okay.
The man comes to your house, the woman comes to your house, and they're directing the conversation to your wife.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm standing there.
Yeah.
You're having a conversation to my bro. I'm standing here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So there's been times when I've gone, bruh. And the dynamics of my own relationship is where when that's noticeable, she'll just look at me and go,
Yeah.
so to make him know, yo, this isn't the type of house where you have the conversation to my wife.
Yeah.
I'm the man here.
You have to say.
I find that it might be a racial thing. And I only say that is because of the dynamics that's perceived from the outside. The black woman's the strong one.
Yeah, that's
She's
tactical.
the dominant one.
That's tactical.
And I
Potentially,
don't like that.
But
was
keep
tactical
it
way
on
of
that
doing
same
CCs.
example. Keep it on that
But
same
it's
example.
not-
Wait. Keep it on that same example. Not in terms of the race, but
Mm.
because I go into people's houses as part of my role.
Yeah.
And if it's a couple, for example,
Mm.
I remember specifically, this was even long ago, where he called us. So I'm like, boom, I'm coming out. Yeah.
Okay.
So I come in the yard, it's them two and the child.
Mm.
So I start talking to him,
Mm.
but she's talking to me. And after a while,
Mm.
I'm talking to him because obviously he called us essentially, and he's the man in it.
Yeah.
Like, and it was a situation where the man needs to lead. So I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, so yeah, you call me, I understand the situation. And then she's like giving it.
Mm.
And I'm looking at him and he's just quiet at this point. So I'm like, okay, so I gotta turn my attention to her.
Mm.
And me and her are going back and forth. But given the topic, he should have been,
should've-
in my eyes, he should be leading.
Yeah, but
But what I'm
listen.
saying is,
Let me
her
just throw
characteristics,
one
yeah,
thing, let me just throw
I
one
can
thing.
Manly,
understand why
very
she's
difficult.
overtaking the situation
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he couldn't handle the situation.
And in certain, go on.
Wait,
go on,
I just
go
want
on,
to coming
go on.
back to
Watch
what
this,
you
watch
just
this,
said.
watch this.
Yeah.
It's choppy now.
No. Shut up, Dick. Now, basically, what you just said about the fact that in that situation, it can sometimes be perceived that the black woman is
Oh,
this
that
and
part.
that and
The
this and that and this
domineering.
and that.
Yeah.
Is that really the case, or is that more to do with the fact that single parent families and black moms have had to always be a little bit more resilient and take on the role of mom and dad? So therefore, in certain environments, when people externally go into those environments, it's not the norm to see a black man and a black woman. It's probably more normal to see a black woman and 3 kids running around the house.
Maybe.
I can let me
Yeah,
comment.
but
Let me
the fact that
comment.
he's there
The fact-
I don't want to
Avoid
that's
going
what I'm
away.
saying.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah,
So the
segue
fact that
though.
I'm there,
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah.
on perception, but
don't
what
wanna
I'm saying is that
divert away.
when that person's knocking your door initially,
I know.
when that person knocks your door initially, unless you open that door,
That's
unless
obvious.
you've been that person that opens that door,
Diversity
if
back.
if your wife was the person that opened that door in that moment, that might have been the perception. Another one, single family.
Maybe.
Black
All right.
lady,
My
blah,
question,
blah. You get what I'm
my
saying?
question is,
Yeah,
along going back to domestic
Yeah.
and going being on the list here. What's this got to do with it? Are we saying that some women are alphas? So maybe
Yeah.
they could be the
I
abusers.
think they are.
because we were
Yeah.
talking
Yeah,
about
some
the
women are.
Maybe they're the
mentality.
abusers.
We
Is
were
that what
talking
we're
about
saying?
the
I'm not saying
mentality of
No, 'cause
society.
we're talking
It
about
can
and
go
that.
both ways.
But
It
remember,
can
we
go
were talking
both
about
ways.
the,
It can go
the,
both
the
ways.
mentality of society, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
where it kind of strayed off to.
Yeah.
But going back to it, yes, I feel like
Techie.
men
Some women
sometimes
can be alphas though, 100%.
just need to understand at times you just gotta walk away, bro. Before you even start putting your hands on people or using mind games on people, bro. The best thing you can do is take yourself out of that environment.
But hold on, but that's if you get the opportunity to take yourself out of the environment, because you could be in the environment trying to take yourself out, and that's when she's not allowing you to take yourself out of the environment.
Push up on the door.
You get what I'm saying?
Push up on the door.
You ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
not even necessarily. Not necessarily.
Gatekeeper.
You ain't going nowhere. Well, yeah, you're not going
Bro,
nowhere
pick her
in
up
any
and move
means.
her out the way, fam.
Bro, in any means, and then you pick it up and you put it down.
What?
Stop!
What?
But listen.
Why she's bigger?
You should have picked her, bro. If you can't,
No, but what?
What do you
you
mean?
can't say that. Done. Listen,
No, you can't say.
say
Say
that.
that. You
You
need to
should've
think ahead. Wait there. If she gets cheeky, can I pick her
Nah,
up?
but you should.
Nah, she's too fat.
You
You
small
can't-
man, you a big woman.
Bro, you can't say
You
that
get
though,
bullied, you get
blood.
bullied
You
down
can't-
the side.
You
You know what, I'm
can't
not-
say
listen, I
that.
will
In
say
that
on that
scenario,
term.
though, if I see an ex-man, a man, you know, beard and all, small so, we want big woman.
No, that is
No, that if you're getting bullied,
No,
back,
that
you're
my
your own
man's
fault.
hacking